This video is brought to you by my two books, Practical Music Theory for the Rock Guitarist and The Blues Guitar Bible. Want to learn about modes, harmony, scales, chord substitution and keys? Or maybe you're interested in supercharging your blues guitar rhythm and lead chops. Whatever you're interested in, I guarantee you will be hitting the fast lane to progress with either of these works. Both feature video demonstrations and tutorials, loads of tabs and jam tracks to play along with, and I promise you, everything is explained in crystal clear plain English. Check out the links in the description for more details. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. It's Tuesday, which means we're doing a top 5 list. You've seen the thumbnail, you've read the title, so I won't waste too much time blethering on about what I'm going to be talking about today. Just briefly though, last week I did a video where I was talking about the 5 songs that when they come on the radio, I always crank the volume up a little bit, because even though I don't own a copy of whatever song it is, I always, I like this one, let's turn it up a bit. Well, today it's the polar opposite. These are the 5 songs that have me reaching for the mute button. These are the songs that I cannot be exposed to without there being a significant risk of there being breakages. You probably have a list of such songs yourself. Leave those down in the comment section below, but let's get cracking now with my 5 choices, beginning with
Imagine by John Lennon.
I despise this song. Words cannot express my level of loathing for this particular song. I hate it on what can only be described as a cellular level. Even if I wasn't in the room, I reckon the toenail clippings in that bin down there, if they were exposed to this song, they would spontaneously combust. Such is my absolute hatred for this awful crime against music. I know this song has its fans, but I'm just not one of them, and this is my list, so feel free to take issue with me down in the comments. You probably will. I mean, leaving aside the plodding, pedestrian, dirgy, funereal feel to this song, Imagine No Possessions sang the multi-millionaire from his country mansions whilst sat at his Steinway grand piano. I mean, talking about pulling the ladder up after yourself. Imagine There's No Countries. Well, I happen to think that the nation state is a force for good in this world, a group of people that all share a common history, a common language, a common culture, a common heritage, and probably a common sense of humour as well, all banding together to create their own little community, which is hopefully, in this day and age, governed by people who they choose to govern them. I think that is a force for good in the world, and I would rather not, John, imagine it all away in favour of some distant, dystopian, world government that knows nothing or cares nothing for the cares and concerns and traditions and customs of this particular nation over here or that one over there, which will be different. And, variety is the spice of life, as they say, vive la difference and all of that. And I know people, whenever I criticise this song, always say, oh, you're taking it too literally. Well, there are songs that aren't meant to be taken literally, I didn't ever believe that John Lennon was actually a walrus when he sang I Am the Walrus, But if you're going to write what is effectively some hippy-dippy student Marxist sixth form debating society manifesto and set it to music, that I am going to take it at face value. As I say, I really hate this song. Next.
Wonderful Tonight by Eric Clapton.
Yeah, again, I'm a massive Eric Clapton fan, but this brandy-soaked, dirgy, uninspiring pile of whatever is just... it beggars belief for me that this is one of his biggest hits and most well-known songs. Whatever appeal it has to the people who like it is completely lost on me. The thing that really gets me fired up about Clapton is, when you listen to his stuff with the Blues Breakers, 19 years old when he recorded that album. 19 years old, incredible. And then, you know, the Cream era stuff, and then, oh dear me, the Derek and the Dominoes period, Layla and other assorted love songs. Is there a better blues rock album ever recorded? I don't think there is. Maybe one or two that have equalled it, but, you know, that for me is peak Clapton. That whole album where he's jamming his backside off between him and Duane Allman. Jane Allman? Who's Jane Allman? Duane Allman. You know, it's just incredible stuff. Then a few years later, we get this, lacking in any sort of energy, passion, electricity, or just any sort of sense that he was doing anything but phoning it in. You know, just such a... you know, if I was doing a school report for Eric, then, you know, Layla would be, you know, kind of A star, and Wonderful Tonight would be, you know, D minus, I'm afraid. I don't like this song. I'm sorry. It annoys me, mainly because as I'm listening to it, I'm thinking, Eric, where did you go wrong? No, I don't like it. Next.
Everywhere, by Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, now in 1987, Fleetwood Mac staged something of a comeback. They'd been a bit dormant for a few years. They'd been dealing with their personal demons and everything, I guess. And then Tango in the Night came out, and the first single I think I heard off of it was Big Love. And I thought, yeah, this is good. This has kind of got a little bit of the sort of Tusk era about it, you know. Then we get, I think, Little Lies, you know, with Stevie Nicks lead vocal on that, wasn't it? I think. Anyway. And then we get this one, Everywhere. I mean, it's just comedic, isn't it? You know, that kind of cheesy kind of root fifth bass line, dum de dum 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 de dum 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 dum. You know, and just again, you know, the lyrics, you know. Come on, baby, you better make a start. You better make it soon before you break my heart. I mean, that's like the lovesick poem that a 14-year-old writes to his crush, isn't it? That's just, you know, and this is, I think it was Christine McVie who wrote this song, and, you know, she's been, you know, a member of a rock band that have had massive, massive success, and, you know, she's been in the industry. She's mixed with, you know, all the great and the good who really know what they're doing, and then you come out with a line of lyrics like that. And just, it's just 80s schmaltzy pop rock at its worst, and I cannot be exposed to it. Just putting this list together and just even hearing this song in me head, you know, makes me kind of just shudder a little bit. No, don't like this one, never will. That's it. Next.
Darling Hold My Hand, by... Oh, I really don't care.
I have no idea who this song is by, and I don't care. What I can tell you is that this song is the one which is responsible for making me sign up for YouTube Premium, the ad-free version of YouTube, because before I did that, every single video I clicked on, you know, before I'm getting into the video, I'm getting Darling Hold My Hand, you know, and it's some advert for some package holiday company or something, and I don't know who it's by. All I know is it's got this annoying female vocal with a nasal quality that's absolutely slathered in pitch correction, auto-tune all over it by the sounds of it. It's just one of those things where, you know, it's literally a case of, I know a song, what'll get on your nerves, get on your nerves, get on your nerves. It's one of those. And occasionally when I'm sat downstairs with Mrs. Robson and she's watching something on usually an ITV or something, Coronation Street she's into, and the ads come on, it's always this one. It's like it knows, and it lays in wait for me. Just one of the most irritating earworms that's ever been created. I don't care who recorded it, I don't know, and I'm not interested, but I just know that if I never hear this song again, it will be too soon. Next.
Wonderwall, by Oasis.
I like Oasis, I genuinely do. I mean, you know, Live Forever, I think, is a great song. Don't Look Back in Anger, I think, is really good as well. You know, it's Supersonic, Roll With It. I could list loads and loads of songs. Definitely Maybe, or Morning Glory rather. Where did I get Definitely Maybe from? It was an album title. What's the Story, Morning Glory. Great songs. I think Noel Gallagher is much maligned and has an ear for a great melody. He's actually, I saw him on That Pedal show ages ago, and he was just a really interesting and funny guy to listen to, quite the raconteur. But dear me, Wonderwall. Maybe it's just because I've heard it too many times. Maybe it's because this song came out and was a massive hit round about in my early days as a guitar teacher, and I listened to so many bad versions of it by students who'd kind of learned it and learned the strumming pattern badly, and I've got that sort of bad strumming to correct in the lessons. It's possibly it's all of those things, but it's also, I just don't think it's one of their better songs. I think that they did far better songs that deserve more recognition. I would be much happier if, instead of Wonderwall being their iconic hit that everyone remembers them for, if it was Live Forever. I just think it's a far better song, and I just, Wonderwall, yeah. It's not the one that I hate most on this list. I think I've made my feelings pretty clear that title goes to John Lennon. But I never want to hear this song again if I can possibly avoid it. And there you go, folks. Those are my 5 songs which have me reaching for the mute button. If I've trodden on any toes here or touched any raw nerves, then I do apologise. But these are my feelings on these songs, and you are entitled to disagree with me, which I suppose many of you will down in the comments, but just don't harbour any ambitions towards changing my mind, because it ain't going to happen. But let me know what your list is down there. Be interesting to do sort of a cross-reference to see where we converge and where we don't. But that's it for today, folks. Hope you've enjoyed the video and found it entertaining in some small way, and if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so, and why not drop me a like as well while you're at it. And of course, don't forget the live stream every Friday 5 p.m. UK time, where we drink beer and talk about stuff. Music and guitars quite often, but not always. It's a great way to kick off the weekend, and I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.